Good morning students. In the next video of application software, we are going to cover the rest section after general purpose softwares. So in general purpose, we have covered word processing software, presentation software, desktop publishing packages, electronic spreadsheet, database management system and graphics and multimedia software. So after this, we'll have the second category called specific purpose application. Now first of all I want to tell you what is a difference between a general purpose and specific purpose application software. In general purpose software we had the category of only those which every time you cannot make it as a software because it is not possible to make software for each and every application. So this general purpose category has been designed just to meet the needs of individuals or organization. So we have MS Office, we have presentation softwares, multimedia. So they are already made by for a specific purpose. Then we have specific purpose because every time we need to perform some common tasks, and to meet those common tasks there should be some application which should be developed by the programmers to perform only those specific tasks. So these are some specific purpose application software which are described here. So in this we have first category called accounting management. Now accounting, everybody knows accounts are the backbone of every organization. Proper accounting software is needed by all to store and manage these accounts transaction. And we all know Tally is a very most popular accounting software in India. Wings, Busy are some other popular which are used in the India. So here I am going to highlight some important. Then we have reservation system. The need to have an efficient reservation system with global usage pattern of airlines, hotels, etc. has been met by different companies with the integration of databases. So most of the reservation softwares are web based because every time when you need to do some reservation, it may be of hotels, airlines, railway tickets, we have some applications. Like if I ask you an example, you can simply give an example of Make My Trip, Yatra.com, and there are so many others also. So these can store essential data and operate on customer related transaction online, and these are available 24/7 to provide you the best efficient services. After that we have attendance system. Nowadays, most of the organizations prefer computerized attendance system for employees. With facilities like fingerprint scanning or personalized SIM-based card system, it is easier to get the information and generate attendance reports later. So, you must have seen it in our school also. We have biometric in our office for teachers to get the fingerprint scan. We have other biometric techniques like retina scan. So these are some digital based computerized attendance system for the employees. School inventory control. Different companies are providing school management software with facilities like student registration and admission, transport maintenance management, library management, automated examination management system, and these are the other ones. So this way school inventory, the stock, can also be controlled with the help of these instructions. Then we have HR management software. It helps in recording the personal and official detail of an employee. It stores the complete profile of a candidate which can be modified and checked for available positions. So it is just a reference to the employees in search of the desired candidate. So the companies are now digitally making the record the database of their employees so that they are not dependent every time on a file processing system. File processing system means the one where you are doing it manually by handwritten. So by this software, companies, offices can just record the details of their employees. Payroll system. Many organizations use payroll software to manage the payroll system of their enterprises. These software manage the monthly salary slips, annual salary, and these text related work with the help of this software. So payroll type of software is used to do these types of work. Then we have billing system. Commercial organizations such as hotels, shopping malls, hospitals and stores which sell their services or product use billing software in order to interact effectively with the customer. So these softwares provide option of credit and prepaid payment system. So this way it just increases the speed of data processing, and thus they include and give you some sort of discounts, penalty on other types of products. So this is all about general plus specific type of softwares. Then the last category in application software we have customized software. Now customized is something different. It is a software that is specifically designed for a particular organization or user according to the requirement. It is built or catered to the need of specific company, not the mass market. So these are some softwares which are made or designed for any particular organization depending upon their requirement specifically. So it can be easily modified according to the changes requirement. It helps in integrating different types of works in a single software, thus eliminating the need of purchasing multiple application and licensing. So some of the customized softwares example are given, like we have commercial websites, business database, software for private firms. So these are just the category for which customized softwares are being built. Then we have mobile applications. An application is a software designed to do a specific job. App is an abbreviation for application. An app enables you to do something specific, like you can paint, draw, you can take barcodes, take photographs or play games. So almost every type of work can be done with the help of a mobile application. So just within the technicalities and limitation of the devices, of the type of device or machine you have. However, with the rapid rise of smartphones, the word app is mostly used to refer to the software that runs on mobile phone. So these can be installed on your mobile phone very easily, as well as on your other device, local device, desktop also. So here we have some examples of application which you can have in your Android OS, iPhone. For better running of an application, internet connection speed must be fast so that app can be downloaded easily from Google Play Store. That you all know very well. So now the last topic is types of apps. Now apps are broadly classified into three types. One is desktop application, another one is web application, and the third category is mobile application. They are or they may be for the same purpose, but they have some different classification based on the machine device you are using. Desktop application can be used on a desktop or laptop. Generally, they do not need web access and run independently on the computer. In order to run a desktop app, it must first be installed on the desktop, and the installed app is indicated by an icon on the desktop. So example of desktop applications are word processor, spreadsheet, and even smaller applications like Paint or Notepad. So we all are very much aware about these desktop applications, right? The next is web applications. They require again internet connection. They also require internet connection, but in downloading only. It is not like if you want to work on these applications, you need internet. No, it is not required. But for web application, you need an internet connection. These are usually browser based and stored on a remote server. Users access them like any other web page and then save on their computer by creating a bookmark to that page. Web applications require minimum device memory as the application lies on remote server. These apps can be used as and when required for any device. Like we have Google Map, instant messaging. So these are some web applications. And every time when you surf it, use it, you need an internet connection. Then the last is mobile apps. These apps run on smartphone or a tablet. These apps are usually smaller in size as the mobile device has limited memory. Mobile apps also come preloaded on the smartphones or tablet. So you can take examples of any mobile app, like we have WhatsApp, Facebook. If you want me to write, I can write also. It is WhatsApp, then we have for chat Facebook. Also you can now make it as a mobile app, and so many others are also there. Then classification of mobile apps. Now mobile apps are also classified into two. One is native apps and another one is hybrid apps. Now native apps are usually developed for a specific operating system and device. This is because each and every may have different specification, like it supports only dual SIM, it supports GPS or camera, Bluetooth, and so many other operating system. So apps that are developed keeping in mind the device specification are called native apps. These are pre-installed on a new phone and can also be downloaded from the Play Store. So these types of application can run on the device without the use of internet. But others may need the internet facility for full functionality. These apps have certain limitations. These are designed for a particular platform and are expensive to develop and maintain. So these types of natives app are developed keeping in mind the device specification, because it may happen that the application which Android phone is supporting may not get supported by iOS, and on the same way the other vice versa may also happen. So for those types of application, this type of category has been used. Next is hybrid apps. Hybrid apps contain features of both web apps and native apps. These apps can be downloaded from the Play Store and installed on the device. These apps require device to be connected to the internet. Hybrid apps can be stored partially on a local device and partially on remote server. So these types of hybrid apps can be operated offline with limited functionality by using some cached pages which are already stored. So for example, the most popular gaming app, Candy Crush. Let me write it. Is a hybrid app that can be placed on a mobile phone as well as on the web. So this is all about the chapter called types of software. Overall, we have done major two categories: system software, application software. And based on the categories and specification, they further are again classified into many types.